Black History I Never Learned, Part 2. Let's go. Today we talking about the Civil War. You know, the one here, the only war to be fought in America, right? Abe Lincoln didn't want to free slaves. I'm going to start by saying that. You know, it wasn't like he saw black people being mistreated and he was just like, you know what? I got to let them go. That's what they tell us. But that's not what happened. What happened was the South was strong. They was strong and they was talking shit. They would imagine Pimp C with Elon Musk money walking into the White House talking all type of hot shit. I bought this. I bought that. I bought that. I bought all of this. I'm not the president, but I bought it all. And I need the president to know who is in charge. The president was like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And so when they left, the president called his people around and the people was like, hey, the South is getting kind of wild. And the president was like, I thought the same thing. I thought the same goddamn thing. And he was like, we're going to eventually have to say something about it. But right now, we're going to go ahead and keep taking his money. And so they didn't say nothing, but they were bothered. And then next, the straw that broke the camel's back was importers were coming into the United States to purchase cotton. I don't know if y'all know it, but cotton was booming out in this bitch. I mean, they exported 60% of the world's cotton from the United States. And guess what? The coolest part for their business was they didn't have to pay the labor. They didn't have to pay nobody. Them niggas it was all profit. You think Pablo Escobar had money? No, these money. And so the importers would come in and they would try to buy the cotton. And when they did, they would have black people working on their ships from outside the United States. And then the southern United States was like, hey, you can't have free niggas in the United States. And he was like, what? He's like, no, your niggas got to be unfree while here. They're like, what does that even mean? He's like, you can't enslave our people. He's like, no, we ain't going to be cool about it. We ain't going to enslave them, but they got to go to jail. It's like, what? They put them in jail instead of enslaving them. Ain't that funny? But after this, they pretty much went to the president, told the president, hey, we gonna talk to him. And then they said, please talk to him because we buying cotton from you niggas. We doing what we doing our part. And they got horrible customer service. Leon is so upset. He been in that jail. They've been calling him nigga. He don't even speak English. He don't know what a nigga is. I'm sorry. And the president got very upset about this. So the president called down to the South and he was like, hey, now, I told y'all to calm this shit down, and y'all got people complaining to me. So you know what? We're going to come down there, and we're going to put you in line. South was like, I know we had this conversation already, and I don't know why you think my answer's going to change. And he was like, look, you need to pull this shit together, or we're going to come down there, and we're going to make you pull it together. And the South was like, bitch, I'll leave. Right now, like right now. Matter of fact, I ain't even got to move to leave. I'm gone. Line drawn. I ain't America no more. How about that? We the Confederacy. We not America. Now what? Now what? Okay, so now shit is hot. They on the phone. They fighting. The president is like, hey, you are America, and don't make me come down there and beat your ass. And he like, first off, me and my niggas been ready. Me and my niggas been ready. What you want to do? And the president is like, oh, that's what you think you gonna do? You think you gonna fight us and then use slaves to fight us? How about this? What niggas? And he did the craziest thing in American history. In order to win the fight, the nigga signed a piece of paper and was just like, you ain't got no more niggas. And he flicked it at that nigga and it flapped in the air and did that. And the president was like, what niggas? He was like, what you talking about, what niggas? My niggas. He was like, you don't have niggas no more. I already signed a piece of paper that said you don't have no more niggas. He was like, what the fuck you, I got niggas, they right here. I'm looking at them. He's like, no, we about to come free them niggas. You don't have no more niggas. They done. You have no more niggas. And then Pimp C was like, hey, bet. How about this? You come on down here, take them out my goddamn hands. You gonna have to take these niggas out my cold, dead fingers. He was like, we planned on it. And they fought. And they fought, and they fought, and they fought, and they fought. And while they was fighting, slaves was running. Y'all didn't even know that part. Y'all didn't know that part. Half of the slaves was done. As soon as they heard gunshots, they're like, pow! He's like, I know that's the North gun. Come on, that's us, it's us, it's us. That's our train. And there you have it. The real spill when it comes to the Civil War. This is Black History I Never Learned. I know that I said it in a very funny manner, but everything I said was true. The tone was a little off, a little different than but what I said was true.